Welcome to another episode of Director's Cut with Super Video.
We shot a feature.
Last Monday, we shot a feature film for Joel Haber's Shoot a Film During the Oscars challenge.
Instead of wasting 3 hours watching the broadcast of the Oscars, we decided we would follow this challenge that we'd heard about in previous years, that we'd talked about in previous years, and we just went out there and shot something. We already had an idea in mind, but everything you see was completely improvised.
Everything.
And
you can probably tell.
You can tell.
So we've been doing film for about 4 years, and you know, as most filmmakers have this idea, my goal is to make a feature film. I'm going to make a massive feature. We had that same goal, and we kept coming up with feature film ideas, but each time they get like bigger and bigger, and you know, we never filmed them, obviously, and we probably couldn't film them if we tried. So doing the Oscars film challenge sort of let us enter into the feature film market.
We didn't have to worry about hiring people or seeing who was free on what days, or scheduling or catering or any of that boring stuff. We just, like I said, we just showed up and started rolling.
Yep, and there was no expectations, no stress, no nothing, just 2 hours of fun. And that's right, we only filmed for 2 hours and made a 1 hour film. That's not because we're so cool and we can get things done in 2/3 the time that we needed, but it's because it started raining in the third hour. So
it stopped raining when we started filming, and it started raining as soon as we finished.
Yeah.
So that was the universe, or Joel Haver, sending us a sign.
Yeah. Don't keep filming, guys. Your film's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Don't try to be perfectionist or anything. I don't know.
Yeah, we could have reshot things and stuff, but we didn't.
We didn't reshoot a single thing, or did we?
Yes, but it was because the mic wasn't on or something.
That is true. The entire film was just made up of 2 or 3 20, 25 minute long blocks, even 30 minutes, I guess, of just rolling the camera, setting it on one of us, improvising off the top of our head, remembering what the other person said, coming up with stories, coming up with reactions, funny stories, things like that. And then we would just flip the camera around, shoot the other person. What did we try to get? Around half an hour each, if I remember correctly, which would make up at least 60 minutes if we had kind of similar screen time.
Around half an hour each.
Yeah.
We didn't keep everything that we shot in because there were some things that didn't work out. There were some jokes that didn't land.
Some jokes that we forgot to react to.
Yeah, and there are still jokes that don't work in the film, but that's fine. And for the film, we chose an equally, a title that suits the film. So what's the film about?
2 cowboys having an incredibly long, drawn-out conversation outside of Tombstone, Arizona. I don't know if that's the title.
Well, that's exactly what the film is about.
That's what the film's about.
And that's what we titled it.
Sometimes you just look at a film title, you turn up to the cinema and you're like, I wonder what to watch. I wonder what this film is going to be about.
Yeah.
And then you just go in and you're like, oh, they told me the whole thing already.
2 days, the day after tomorrow. 2 days before the day after tomorrow.
What is that film about?
It's not a film.
It's not.
It's today.
Wow.
Also, we've switched to lapel mics instead of having a mic on the table now.
Poor Mike.
this is our first time doing the lapel mic, so I don't know if that one's picking up my voice and like if there's echo or
Or if
something.
you can hear the jacket every time I move around.
So forgive us because we're trying this new thing.
I prefer it.
Yeah, it's much easier because also I talk a little bit quieter than he does. So
That is true.
With the two individual channels, I can adjust that audio. And I don't have to worry about how loud he's talking or how loud I'm talking. Anyway, we're talking about the feature film.
Feature film.
It's on the Joel Haber playlist. I checked this morning and I was very stoked about that.
And it's on our channel as
It's
well.
also on our channel.
Came out a day early.
So our channel is this channel. I was about to say link.
Link in the
description.
link in the description.
Link in the description to our channel.
Yeah.
Technically, I think it is.
It should be, yeah.
I don't know if we have much else to say about it. There will be a commentary video coming out on Friday. So I don't know when this video will be coming out, but the commentary video will be coming out on Friday.
Wow. Do you want to talk about the editing a little bit? How long did it take you to edit? Because the official guidelines say that you have a week afterwards to completely edit the film. How long did that take? Because I had nothing to do with that.
2 days.
2 days.
I could have done it in one because I got home the day that we shot it. And we live in Australia, which is why during the Oscars it was daytime.
And there's plants everywhere.
Yeah. So it's not actually, we didn't go to Tombstone,
That's just my
Arizona.
backyard.
Yeah, because I got home, I probably had a snooze or a nap, and then I started editing it for like 2 hours or something, and I just went until I had to go to bed, and then I did the same thing after work the next day, so that added up to 2 days. Could have done it in one, but it was just syncing up the audio, and then like watching through my 30-minute clip. My character's like, "You got something to say, partner?" So now I know I have to go over to Carl's clip, and then
I have a story.
cut
I'm
out
gonna tell a story.
his answer to my thing, add those two clips together, and then I go back to my clip, watch it through until there's something that Carl needs to say, and I was just switching between the two clips, cutting them and adding them together. It was, I'm not going to say it was interesting editing or fun. It was kind of, it's just dragging two clips together, basically.
Yeah. But that's what all editing is. How much time do we have?
We've set a timer this time so that we don't go into a 20-minute video like the first episode of this little series. So we have 8 minutes left.
We've been going for 8 minutes.
2 minutes left.
Now you might be wondering why we chose a Western film. It's actually based off a previous idea that we had. I wrote a little 2-page script called Last Chance Saloon, and it was very similar premise, just two cowboys kind of doing a back and forth, except it was only 2-3 minutes long. That film never came out because there were issues with the sound, and
it will come out one day.
It will in some form, yeah. And as per usual, I forgot to shoot enough footage, so there's big gaps everywhere. But I was wearing the same costume. My character had the same name. It's an unofficial sequel to a film that never came out. I just thought I'd explain. I'd justify the fact that we're doing a Western film for once.
Yeah, and my reasoning behind, because we sort of collaborated on the idea, as we usually do, the reason I also wanted to do a Western was just because I started doing cowboy voices for fun, like at work and stuff, like, "Howdy there, partner." So then, I don't know, then all of a sudden I wanted to make a Western just to use my voice, which is very inconsistent throughout the film.
Yeah. My voice was almost too consistent. It gave me a sore throat for 3 days.
Yeah. Oh well. And I don't do the voice anymore. I've retired the cowboy voice. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Do the outro in the cowboy voice.
Thanks for watching, partners, and thank you, Curls, for being such a loyal viewer. We're going to be doing a set tour at some point very soon, so stay tuned for that, since I know you want to see it, Curls.
Hit the like button and subscribe.
And don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year. We're at 24 currently, which is a quarter of the way to 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
See you later, partners.